Hi guys, today I am going to discuss a question with you in the chemical bonding. Let's see the question here. Match the overlapping of orbitals. Match the overlapping of orbitals with the type of bond formed. Consider x-axis as an internuclear axis. So these are the important things. Match the overlapping of orbitals with the type of bond formed. Consider the x-axis as an internuclear axis. Here they given the option column 1 and column 2, and each content in column 1 has only one correct option. We can see it from the options here. So now let's discuss about the options what they have given. P they given S and PX combination, Q they given PY combination, or they given DXY and PZ combination, S they given DYZ combination. Here they given the types of bond: pi bond, sigma bond, delta bond, and no bond formation. Now what is the main concept involved here? Here the main concept what they want to use is covalent bond. Here they want to use the concept of covalent bond. So what do you mean by covalent bond? When will be a covalent bond is formed? When the bond is going to be overlapped. When the bond orbital is going to be overlapped. Okay, it results in sharing of electrons. It results in sharing of electrons. So whenever there is a sharing of electron, it results in the formation of a covalent bond. It can be the sigma bond, pi bond, or delta bond. So when will be a sigma bond is formed? When is a sigma bond formed? So sigma bond is formed when orbitals overlap axially. Orbitals overlap axially. Okay. So what is axial? Means along internuclear axis. It have to overlap along internuclear axis. So when they overlap along with the internuclear axis, it results in the formation of sigma bond. Now let's see. So which is the internuclear axis here? X-axis. Now which is having X-axis combination here? This option. Here this one. So now let's go into 2s and 2px. 2s. How will be the shape of 2s? S will be spherical, whereas P will be in dumbbell shape. So P along with the X-axis. So here I am taking X-axis. Here I am taking Y-axis. So it will be along with the X-axis. Along with the X-axis, it is going to be overlap. So along with the X-axis is an internuclear axis. So it results in the formation of a sigma bond. So no doubt we can say that 2s plus 2px combination, 2s plus 2px will result in the formation of a sigma bond. Now let's go into another type of bond. Another important type of bond is pi bond. So when pi bond will be formed? When overlapping is lateral. When overlapping is lateral. Lateral means perpendicular. Perpendicular to internuclear axis. Perpendicular to internuclear axis. It results in the formation of a pi bond. Now, which is an internuclear axis? X-axis. So let's observe which orbitals are not in X-axis. So which are not in X-axis? DYZ and 2py. So let's take the 2py combination. If I take 2py and 2py, this is coordinates of one atom and this is the coordinates of another atom. If I consider this is an X-axis in both the cases, here it will be Y-axis. So along the Y-axis, here you are going to have an atom. Here also along the Y-axis, you are going to have an orbital. Now both the Y orbitals are going to be overlap. Why? Because they given that both are going to be overlap along with the Y-axis. Y-axis is perpendicular to internuclear axis X-axis. So it results in the formation of a pi bond. It results in the formation of a pi bond. So 2py combination will be a pi bond combination. It will be a pi bond combination. Now let's go into dyz and dyz. Here dyz and dyz. Okay, so what is the d orbital shape? D orbital shape will be a double dumbbell. So double dumbbell means we have to draw in between the axis. We have to draw in between the axis. So this is an y-axis, consider it as an y-axis, consider it as an z-axis. Here also I am going to consider another atom. For another atom, what are the combination? Here also they given yz. So if I consider this is the y-axis and this is the z-axis, so one orbital will be present here in this plane, the another orbital will be present in this plane. Now both are going to overlap in the same orientation, YZ orientation, isn't it? So when both are in the same orientation, y orbital of one atom overlaps with the y orbital of another dy YZ plane, and this orbital is going to be overlapped with another orbital. So here also it is YZ will be perpendicular to x-axis, perpendicular to x-axis. Here also it is a pi bond, but here how many overlaps are going to occur? Two overlaps. When two overlaps are there, when there is a two overlaps perpendicularly, then it results in the formation of a delta bond. Here how many overlaps? One orbital overlap with another orbital. Here pi orbital, only one overlap. Here it results in the formation of two overlaps. Two overlaps in a perpendicular direction, delta bond. One overlap in a perpendicular direction, pi bond. So here dyz results in the formation of an delta bond formation. Now let's go into the next option. So what is the next option? Here they given dxy and 2pz. So how will be dxy? Once again, d orbital means double dumbbell. So first write x-axis, y-axis. Okay, double dumbbell. So here one low, here one low, and pz. If I take pz, this is an x-axis and this is an z-axis. Okay, now here xy, whenever I say xy, orbitals will be in plane. Orbitals in plane. Here orbitals along axis. Here orbital is present along axis. So when one is in plane, another is in axis. One is in plane, the another is in axis. There is no overlap. There is no overlap. So when there is no overlap, then there won't be any bond formation. Then there won't be no bond formation. Why? Because the basic of sigma covalent bond is overlapping. When there is no overlap, then it doesn't result in the formation of any type of bond. So dxy and pz combination doesn't result in any bond formation. Why? Because x and y are in one plane, z is in another axis. So when one is in plane, and the another is in axis, different axis, that is also here it is in x axis. Here there is no coordination of x here. Why? Because here it is in along z axis. Here there is no coordination. Here it is in xy. Here it is in z. So there is no chance of overlapping. When there is no chance of overlapping, it doesn't result in the formation of any type of bond. So we can say that 2s plus 2px results in the formation of sigma bond. So 2s plus 2px, which is that option P. P results in the formation of sigma bond. So we can say that P will be 2. Okay. Now, which is that 2py and 2py. It results in the formation of pi bond. Pi bond means option 1. So Q will be option 1. Yes. dyz. So both are going to be overlap perpendicularly and two orbitals are going to be overlap. So it results in the formation of a delta bond. Delta bond means 3. Here there is no bond formation. So which one this is? dxy and pz. There is no bond formation. So the option will be 4. So the option will be here what we are having P2. P will be 2 option. Next Q is 1 or dxy pz. Here it is no bond formation. So R will be 4. Yes. dyz. Here S option will be 3. So the option will be 2143, which is having the option 2143 option B. So the correct option for this question will be 2143. Hope guys my answer is clear for you. Thank you.